Boise State, North Texas, minus 10.5. Ralph, coming back to you. We got the Broncos and North Texas firing Seth Luttrell. I thought that was kind of surprising. 59.5 being the total. Minus 10 in the hook here. Minus 11, that's Boise State. Anything here, Ralph?
Well, as I told you, I'm not backing Boise. When I look at these goals, you have a Boise team. Are they excited to play North Texas? No. Is North Texas excited to play in-state? In-state, you do get a boost when you're playing in front of your home fans, this being the Frisco Bowl in Toyota Stadium. Since this is a double-digit, Drew, and I did want to point out to you, I did some TNA in the bowls on Bet on it. Double-digit regular season college football favorites win 10.3% of the time. Double-digit bowl dogs actually have gone 12-38 since 2012. They've actually won 24% of the time. So it's not a bad idea if you do like that big dog to perhaps sprinkle some on the opposite side. I don't think Boise can get excited for this. They're used to being they're used to coming to Las Vegas, to win the Mountain West up until when they changed it. So going to mid-Texas in this situation, I like this North Texas team. I think they can run the ball. Aune is, I think, 45 years old. He's the oldest quarterback ever in college football history. He played for the Yankees for, I think, 6 years before he came here. So you do have an experienced guy. He did only complete 56%, but the offense did get much better late. Threw for 3,400 yards with a 32-14 ratio. And North Texas, when I watched a couple of their games, I had big plays on them. The announcers talked about how their linebackers were so banged up and how they all got him back later. So, again, it's a double-digit dog. I'm going to lead North Texas playing in their home state. And my best bet, just so we know, as I mentioned before, is on Fresno State.
Okay, like in Fresno. Ralph, can I just ask you to repeat those numbers of the underdog in winning outright in the money line? Because it's something that I've noticed for years.
A double-digit dog since 2012 has gone 12-38, 24.0% straight up. Now, I will say this.
Yeah.
The numbers are a little slanted because when I said 10.1% of double-digit favorites, I probably should have stopped at 15 or 16 because you have some 30 and 40-point double-digit favorites. So that 10 number is slanted low. I mean, it's the legitimate number, but not when we're comparing these two numbers. But 24% is the number you have to keep in your mind that double-digit dogs have won outright.
That's a great point, too, because the matchup in bowl season isn't going to have a 40-point favorite, right? So got to factor that in. Robbie, finish us off here, man. We got the nightcap on Saturday night, Frisco Bowl, Boise State in North Texas.
All right, so this, again, Drew, and like I said, I didn't read that Eric Morris would be leaving and not coaching Washington State in their bowl game on this very same day that his new team, North Texas, is playing a bowl game. But I would anticipate he wants to go see what his team looks like in action. They're going to be under the direction of, veteran DC, Phil Bennett. He's been around forever. He's going to step up and be the interim head coach. When you have a defensive coordinator step up to be the head coach of a team and a veteran like him, I think you can guarantee that UNT will pull all the strings to try and win this game. Ralph talked about in-state. Here's how close it is. I looked it up. It's a 38-minute ride from Denton, Texas to this stadium. Place should be packed. Maybe Florida Gator fans want to travel to Las Vegas. Can't dispute that. Do Boise, Idaho fans want to travel to Frisco, Texas? Probably not to see this game. So this stadium could be one that certainly you would anticipate being taken over here. Drew, I like the total in this game, and it's been bet the way I like it, and they have crossed some key numbers where totals are concerned, right? This thing opened, I believe, 55.5. We're looking at 58.5 now, some 59s even, and they're forcing you to score 60 points with this game in order to cash a ticket. However, 8 of the last 11 North Texas games have gone over 60 points. And I was going to make points about Boise State not being a very explosive offense because they're not. They haven't been as explosive as they have been in the past. But to counter that, in my decision that I think there's going to be points scored by Boise here is the fact that just 3 games ago, North Texas played UAB, who can't move the ball a lick other than on the ground on occasion. And UAB gained 505 total yards and scored 41 points on the North Texas defense. Certainly Boise State's as good as UAB on offense. I still think this one's going to go over. So that's the way I'm going to lean here. You should have decent conditions in this game. So probably take a small lean towards over. I don't think Boise defensively will be that interested. And I do think North Texas will go all out to win this thing.
Hey, Drew,
Rob,
sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
We were talking about the Washington State situation. This is from the whenatachiworld.com from 2 hours ago. Morris, I'm entirely honored to be the head coach. I am not going to be part of the press conference. Washington State coach Dickert is taking over the defensive duties for the LA Bowl, but it hasn't been specified whether Morris will join the Cougars on Saturday. So if you're not part of the media and the coach says he's taking over the duties, I think you could read between the lines.
That the OC won't be there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ralph Michaels.
It's an audition for those players for sure. The
Rob,
North Texas guys.
With the best bet?
Yeah, let me go right back to where we ended, Drew. I know that the number's been pushed, but I do think that you're going to get points in that North Texas Boise State game. I think that North Texas will try every opportunity to score, and they can score. They're a dynamic offense. Ralph kind of laid it out from quarterback to running attack to spread offense that they played, and that offense will only get faster next year with Eric Morris and his air raid coming in. And on the other side, that defense is collapsible. Boise State should get the best of their defense. So give me that game over. I'm looking, Drew, at 59 right now. So for purposes of the show, we'll use 59, up and over 59. Okay. Actually, there's some 58 and a half if you want to give it to me.
For my best bet, I'm going to go.
I'll give it to you. It's Christmas time.
I see a couple out there. Get the best number available, guys.